The village of Umuaka lay in the heart of Igbo land, a place where tall palm trees swayed to the rhythm of the wind, and the river that ran through it was both a blessing and a curse. By day, it gave water, fish, and coolness. By night, it whispered secrets no one dared to listen to. Among the villagers was a maiden named Adanne. She was not just beautiful, she was the kind of beauty that stirred both admiration and fear. Her skin glowed like ripe udala fruit, her hair was thick and dark, and her laughter, when it rang across the compound, made even the birds pause to listen. Suitors came from far and near. Hunters brought wild antelope. Farmers brought heaps of yam. Sons of chiefs came with palm wine. Yet Adanne turned them all down. Her mother asked one evening as they sat by the fire, "Adanne, why do you reject them all? Are they not men enough for you?" Adanne smiled faintly. "My heart is waiting, Mama. It will know the one it belongs to." No one knew that her heart had already been captured, not by a man of flesh and blood, but by something from beyond. The river that curled around Umuaka was feared as much as it was revered. Children were told never to play near it at night. Maidens were forbidden from fetching water after sunset. Hunters who followed antelope into its banks after dusk were said to disappear, leaving only footprints that ended at the water's edge. The elders often warned, "The river has eyes. The river has ears. And sometimes, the river has hands." But Adanne broke the rule. One moonlit night, she went to fetch water late. As she bent to scoop from the calm surface, a voice, smooth, melodic, and chillingly gentle, echoed, "Beautiful one, do not be afraid." Her heart skipped. Slowly, the waters rippled, and from them rose a man. His body glowed faintly, his eyes sparkled like stars, and his smile was disarming. "Who are you?" Adanne whispered, clutching her pot. "I am Obioma," he said, bowing. "A traveler who has watched you for long. At last, I have found you." That night marked the beginning of a secret that would destroy her. Every night, Adanne returned to the river. She told her parents she was visiting friends, but her feet always carried her to the water's edge. Obioma was always there, waiting. His voice wrapped around her like silk. He spoke of lands where the sun never set, where music never ceased, where love was eternal. "Adanne," he said one night, his glowing hand brushing hers, "no man of this world can love you as I do. Be mine, and I will make you queen of a kingdom unseen." Her heart trembled. His touch was warm, yet her skin prickled as though ice had kissed her. She ignored it. Love had blinded her. One night, as she crept toward the river, an old woman stepped from the shadows, Nena, the village seer. Her eyes were sharp, her voice heavy with sorrow. "Child," she rasped, "I know where you go. I know who waits for you. That is no man. That is a spirit husband. If you give yourself to him, he will chain your soul. Your family will suffer. Our land will bleed." Adanne's lips trembled. "No, you are wrong. He loves me." The old woman's eyes filled with tears. When a spirit loves a human, it is never a blessing. It is hunger. It is possession. But Adanne turned away, her heart deaf to reason. Weeks later, Adanne vanished. Her parents searched every hut, every farm, every corner of the forest. Days passed, and hope dimmed. Then one night, she returned. Her hair was wet, her eyes distant, and her skin glowed faintly as though moonlight clung to her. "Where have you been?" her mother cried, clutching her. Adanne smiled softly. "Do not worry. I am married now." "Married? To who?" her father roared. She lowered her gaze. "To Obioma. My husband in the river." Gasps filled the hut. Her father struck his staff against the ground. "You speak madness." But within months, Adanne's stomach began to swell. When her time came, the midwives gathered. Her cries filled the night. Then silence. The woman screamed and fled. There was no baby in her arms. Only Adanne, rocking invisible weight, her eyes shining with tired joy. Where is the child? Her mother wept. Adanne whispered, smiling. He is here. Can't you see him? My son is beautiful. The seer Nene declared. She has married the spirit. Her child belongs to the water world. Only she can see him. From that day, Adanne sang lullabies to empty air. She spoke to nothing. She laid mats for her unseen child. And at the riverbank, villagers often saw her stretching her arms as if handing her baby back to the waters. Strange things began to happen. Children heard crying at midnight where no child lived. Women walked to find water dripping from their mats though it hadn't rained. Fishermen returned raving about glowing figures beneath their canoes. One night, Adanne's younger brother swore he saw wet footprints leading from the river into their compound, small footprints, as though made by a child. Fear gripped the village. Elders warned maidens never to go near the river again. But Adanne, she went every night. The storm came without warning. Thunder split the skies, lightning clawed the heavens. Villagers heard Adanne scream and rushed with lanterns. They found her standing waist-deep in the raging waters, rocking invisible weight. Lightning flashed, and for a heartbeat, they saw him, Obioma, towering beside her, his eyes burning like fire. They have come for me, Adanne whispered. Her voice was calm, almost joyous. I must go with my husband and my child. Before anyone could move, the river swallowed her whole. The waters calmed instantly. Silence fell. From that night, Umuaka knew no peace. Babies cried endlessly at midnight. Women swore they heard lullabies in the wind. Men who fished at night returned with madness in their eyes. The seer Nene gathered the villagers and spoke. Because Adanne disobeyed, because she gave herself to the spirit husband, our land is cursed. Until the river is appeased, peace will not return. And so, even today, when the moon is full and the river glows, the elders warn. Do not answer when the water calls. Do not walk near the river at night. For the spirit husbands are still waiting, searching for brides. Months later, something happened that sealed the village's fear. Adanne returned home carrying a baby. The child was beautiful beyond words, his eyes gleamed like water under sunlight, and his skin shimmered faintly, as though dusted with light. But when villagers tried to carry or play with the child, their hands passed through him as though he were smoke. Only Adanne could hold him, feed him, and sing him to sleep. The village was shaken. Mothers clutched their children tightly. Fathers spat on the ground, muttering prayers. She has brought back a child no one can see, they whispered. A spirit child. A river's son. Obioma, the young man who once dreamed of marrying Adanne, could no longer bear it. One night, he confronted her at the riverbank. Adanne, is this how you repay me? You have given yourself to something that is not of this world. Leave him. Choose me. Let us go to another land, far away from Umuaka. Adanne wept, her tears falling into the river like broken beads. I did not choose this, Obioma. He chose me. The spirit called me, and my soul answered. If I refuse him now, he will destroy you, destroy my family, destroy the village. I am bound forever. Even as she spoke, the river stirred. A shadow rose from the waters, taller than any palm tree, and a voice boomed. She is mine. She has eaten from my pot, she has laid in my bed, and she has borne me a son. No mortal hand can take her away. The earth trembled. Obioma fell to his knees, his courage broken. He fled into the night, never to speak to her again. The curse spread. After that night, calamities began to befall Umuaka. Goats gave birth to stillborn kids. Yams rotted in their barns. Hunters returned from the forest with empty hands, their traps mysteriously broken. Women miscarried their pregnancies, their wails pacing the night. The elders gathered at the shrine and declared, "The gods are angry. Until Adanne and her spirit husband are appeased, Umuaka will know no peace." The course of the river deepened with every passing moon. Umuaka, once a land of fertile soil and laughter, became a shadow of itself. Children fell sick with strange fevers, goats wailed like humans in the night, and the river swelled unnaturally, flooding farms without rain. The people knew the cause. Adanne had become the bride of the unseen. The ritual of appeasement. The elders gathered once more beneath the ancient Iroko tree. They called for sacrifices, white goats, palm wine, and kola nuts. The shrine priest, an old man with eyes clouded by age, stood before the villagers and declared, "The spirit husband demands more than gifts. He demands blood. He demands that Adanne return fully to him, body and soul. Only then will the land be free." Her father wept bitterly. "Must my daughter die for Umuaka to live?" But the priest replied, "She is no longer yours. She belongs to the river." The final night. That night, the villagers surrounded Adanne's hut. Her mother clung to her, sobbing, but Adanne was strangely calm. Her wrapper shimmered faintly, and her eyes glowed like twin moons. She whispered to her mother, "Do not cry. I have walked too far from the path of men. If I stay, I will bring only death. If I go, perhaps you will live." Before anyone could stop her, she slipped out into the night. The villagers followed, carrying torches and drums, their voices shaking with fear. The river's claim. At the riverbank, the water churned violently though the night was still. Mist rose like a wall, and within it, the shadowy figure of her spirit husband appeared, tall, regal, and terrible in his glory. He stretched his hand toward her, and Adanne walked into the water, her steps slow but certain. The villagers cried out, rushing forward, but the river roared like thunder. Some fell to the ground, clutching their ears as the spirit's voice shook the earth. "She is mine. You cannot take her back. Her womb has borne me a child, her soul has drunk from my pot. She belongs to the river forever." The last sight of Adanne. As the waters rose around her waist, Adanne turned one last time to the villagers. Her face was filled with sorrow, but also a strange peace. She raised her hand, as though bidding farewell, and whispered, "Forgive me." Then the river swallowed her whole. The mist closed, the water calmed, and silence fell. The aftermath. For 3 days, the villagers mourned. Drums beat in sorrow, mothers wailed, and children refused to eat. But on the 4th day, the river returned to its gentle flow. The farms flourished again, animals gave birth safely, and laughter slowly returned to Umuaka. Still, no one dared to fish from the river or fetch its water at night. And sometimes, under a full moon, people swore they saw Adanne dancing on the surface of the water, her spirit husband by her side, while a ghostly child played in the mist. The legend. From that day forward, the elders told every maiden, "Do not wander by the river at night. Do not listen to strange flute songs. Do not let the spirits choose you." And thus, Adanne's tale became both a warning and a sorrow, passed down through generations, the girl who married a spirit husband and was never seen again.